had these situations go on, right?
Yes.
So all right. So for the people who are just joining the room, I see we have Ms. Dawn. We have a mystery lady on the phone who is going nameless, right? You have a
Yes.
nameless lady, and this particular lady is basically saying, look, for guys out there, look, if you're if you have class with women, right? If you're in class with a female, or even if you're at work, you just started a new job, but specifically for people who are going back to school, you're in class, there is a cute lady like who sits near you. Basically, what the mystery lady is saying and what I said just prior to calling her, we did not communicate through text. We're saying the same thing. Look, guys, don't be going hard on day one. You know what I mean? Like, work in there. You know, ask her about homework, share some commonalities. You know, damn, this class is rough. You know, blah blah blah. And then maybe eventually, you know, invite her to study with you. You know, ask, you know, say, hey, let's do laundry together. Whatever, man. Just, you know, you have to work your way in there. That's like the best way to get it in. Do I have that right? Are you in agreement?
Yeah, I am. Because a lot of women, they're more comfortable with familiarity. So
Right.
if you just come at her out of nowhere, she's going to automatically just either.
Oh, I didn't even see this. Hold on. We had some people earlier when we first got you on the phone. You said you were in bed doing someone's hair, and they heard that, so they want some clarification.
Oh, okay. Well, see, he asked me if I was asleep, and I said, I'm not asleep yet, but I was in the bed. And
Oh, okay, okay.
what I was doing prior to that, so I was doing somebody's hair. Like,
Okay, we have Phil in the chat room. I think you know Phil. He said that she's lying.
That's cool, Phil.
He said that was some of her built-in female BS.
Oh, no.
He's trying to call you out, man.
I know, but see, so you don't know. You don't know. I don't play around with sleep. So.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah. And plus, I have to get up and go to work in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yo, so this is a hard-working woman. You know, but you have some business things coming up too, so we're gonna plug your stuff out there on air. We're not gonna do it yet though. We'll talk about that though. All right.
That's fine.
I'll let you bounce. You go do your thing.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we appreciate the response, and this just very much solidifies my argument. So I appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
All right, cool. I'll holler at you.
Bye.
All right, peace. All right. See, so you heard it straight from the lady's mouth. You know, so we have a new viewer in the room. We have Ms. Dawn, or what was that, Miss something, in and out. I don't know if she popped back as a guest. I see D Wills in the room. What's going on, player? What's going on, Maine? AJ said he knows who that is. Don't say the name. Don't put her out there, AJ. It's just between us. But yeah, she's very cool, peoples. You know what I mean? What's going on, dude? Miss Dawn popped in and popped out. I don't know if she popped back in. You know, she's one of the lurkers, I guess. Maybe she didn't want to be called out. Maybe she was a little insecure about the whole thing. But you know, yeah, Chris is getting quiet. I don't know. Chris might be doing she might be doing her thing. Maybe Chris got company. It's kind of late. You know what I mean? So, uh-oh. See, Phil, you calling everybody out now. You starting to make enemies, man. But yeah, so we were talking about the school thing. So that's at the beginning of the year. You see females like in certain situations. If you see a female in a situation where you know you're gonna see her on a consistent basis, you want to kind of go slow. You want to, just kind of work your way in there. Now, if you're on, if as you start to approach vacation, or if you go to like Ohio State or one of these really big schools. Now who was it that's in school? One of my players in the room was in school. Oh, AJ. Now, how big is your school, man? You don't have to put your school out there, but how big is your school, AJ? Like, about how many people? Like, you got like 10,000, you got like 5,000, you got 40,000. Is it like a Georgia UGA, or is it like a tiny inky dinky rinky dink school? We got the young lady who just called, sent me a text message, like, you put me out there. All right, 5,000. All right, cool. Because 5,000 is a very similar size to the school that I went to Hampton. So we have about 5,000 students. So I know at Hampton, when I was in school, and I might have some classmates tuning in, and that's cool. What's going on? HU, Hampton University in Virginia. In a school with that size people, you're likely going to see the same people all the time, especially if only a certain segment of that student population lives on campus and you're also on campus, you're going to see that person again. So for those people, you don't necessarily have to go that hard. Even if you see them like walking, you might want to turn it up just a little bit though. So you see a young lady walking, if she's real cute, you make eye contact. You might smile, ask her a quick innocent question. You could come up with something real quick, like, hey, how you doing? And especially if you notice eye contact back, compliment her on something real quick. You can compliment her on her shoes, on her style of dress and whatnot. That's like real cool, right? Same thing if you're a lady. If you're a lady, it's a little bit different. You kind of want to lay back a little bit. You want to be like too forward. So with a lady, if you see a guy, it's more about eye contact. It's more about eye contact and a smile. It's about being confident and sexy without trying too hard. A lot of females get loud. Y'all just, playettes, exactly. A lot of females get loud. I know specifically here in New York, I know, Phil, you can attest. You'll be on the subway car, man. And I know you know this, Phil. I don't even take the subway. But you have certain females, and it's usually the unattractive ones. They try extra hard to get male attention. And dudes like me, we ain't really checking for them. So it'll be a female who is on a subway car, and y'all will be with your friends. And, the female will be like, talking all extra loud, like, yeah, that chicken was real good. You know what I mean? It gotta be chicken, but, oh man, that movie was great. Getting all extra loud, just trying to, like, attract attention. Or we have females who are extra scantily clad, like trying too damn hard. And yeah, D Will, so you know about this. You have females who are just loud for no reason because they just want to be seen. And that is like the most unattractive thing, because if a female's cute, if you have a quiet confidence, that speaks way louder than anything you could ever say. You have to be like, oh man, I haven't had sex in 4 months. You have a lot of, even on Twitter, you have females putting that out there. On Facebook, I haven't had sex in so long. These are examples of being an attention whore. You're trying to put yourself out there, not attractive. So if you're a lady listening, if you're one of the anonymous guests, if you're in the room, if you're just out there, if you're checking this show out later on the archives, listen, don't do that. Not cool. You know what I mean? Exactly. And Norbert said, what does that mean? Exactly. If a female just out and says, and she says this in public, whether it's in public on the train, this is where the online game, it's called From MySpace to My Place. So this is the internet to the real world. And this is, by the way, this is something you can use. A real application for this is Plenty of Fish. But whether you're on the internet or in real life, a lot of this stuff is the same. And if you have females who go all out and they just say stuff like, I'm celibate, and you're like, okay, cool, I just met you, or okay, cool, I'm not even talking to you, you're talking to your friend, but you're being extra loud, they're overcompensating for something. Usually it's a sign that, she is probably pretty fast, and she's just trying to make people believe, or maybe make herself feel better, about the number of Franks or Dicks she's had in her life. So, that's what that is. That's how you decode that, Norbis. You know what I mean? Yeah, or Norbis just put out there, he said, yeah, they say something like, oh, I want a massage right now. I could use a massage, or I could use some right now. You know what I mean? If you have females who say stuff like that, they're just trying to get attention. Pay them no mind. Anytime you see someone trying extra hard, if you go to a club and it's like an upscale kind of joint, like, and there's always at least one. You always go to the club. Whenever you go to a club, a bar, a lounge, even a restaurant, there's always at least one female It's like one that's in there. She got like the hot, like everybody, like average girl comes in with like a cute dress. Another girl comes in with a cute dress. Maybe another one with like jeans and a cute blouse. Another one jeans and a halter. You got some with dress pants. You got some women who are keeping it real classy. But there's always that one who's in the middle of the floor dancing, drunk. It's only 10:45, and she got the shortest thing on. She got this hot pink, neon pink joint, really short. If she bends over, it's a wrap. You might even notice she's not wearing underwear. She might not be wearing a bra. You know what I mean? Nipples poking through. You know what I mean? The main one dancing. And then of course you can always tell. And me, when I go to venues like that, I just watch. I just look around, and there's always dudes who are just staring. Staring, and you might have one brave dude walk up there, and he's trying to dance with her. And what will happen is she'll dance with him for maybe 2 seconds, and she'll, keep doing her thing because she got her attention. She went there for attention, and that's it. She ain't trying to necessarily have sex. She might be ovulating or whatever, but her goal is attention. Dudes, leave them alone. Usually it's the quiet one that gets all the attention. So if you're a real dude like me, you walk up in the club, and hey, what's going on, Wayne? I see you play. And Wayne, by the way, Wayne won a trivia question last week, and I'm gonna give away another book this week. So if you want this book or the Ladies Guide or Facebook Date Book for Men, just keep tuning in. I'm gonna give away a question. So, and Phil, don't let me forget, because I may forget. You know what I mean? But yeah, yo. So you're in the club, right? If you're a dude in the club, I'm gonna give you some straight up, and this is original, club game. This is what I do. I've met females in the club. Sometimes I might take them back to their spot. Sometimes I might take them back to mine. We don't do anything. All we do is play cards. So it ain't nothing like that. But so you're in the club, right? I see this so much. There's a fly female dancing in the middle of the joint. She's trying to get attention. What you do is you don't even talk to her. You might give her eye contact, but then just act uninterested. So this is what you might do. I'm gonna get up close to the camera. So you're in a club, you're dancing. You might be grooving, right? And you see a female. She's over there, and let's say she's just trying to be cute, and she might kind of look in your direction. You do like this. Let's say this is the female right here, and you just do this. Or you might catch her and do this. Act like it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Act like that. While all the dudes are staring and gawking at her, she might be bending it low. I know for those of y'all who like dance hall clubs up in New York City, I used to live in VA, and I lived in ATL for 4 years. I lived in VA for 4 years. So I know about the down south club game. So if you go to one of these dirty south clubs, hell, even if you're going to raves, right? There's always one. It doesn't. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're Indian. I've seen it all across the spectrum. There's always at least one in the middle that everybody's looking at. You're gonna be totally different. All these dudes in here, look. If you're a dude in this room, you be different. You don't walk up in there trying to get a dance. Don't do that. Instead, and don't try to be brave. What you do is, again, she catches your eye, just kind of look away, just kind of give her the nod, and kind of, just be cool about it. Don't be mad, and don't, look crazy, but just be cool, move away. Meanwhile, the quiet girl in the corner, the one who came by themselves, you want to look for the conservative ones, the one who already walked in the club, bought her own drink, and is drinking that drink. That's what you do. So this is what you do. You see her, and let's say you see a girl, she's standing somewhat near the bar. You know what I mean? You could walk up to the bar. Let's say you buy a drink. You don't even have to buy a drink. You can even, let's say your wallet is a little light, you go up there, you just get a napkin. Put it in your pocket, whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, you